Can I get the auto-tune back on?
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today, as you can see, we're going to be looking at Rainbow High's budget Karma Nichols and Krystal Bailey. So this is Rainbow High's second wave or release of their budget dolls. For some reason, they started off with Series 3 with their first release, and now with their second release, they're doing the Series 2 girls. So these dolls have been out for a little bit now, and I know that they picked them up from Family Dollar, which is a dollar store chain, I believe. We don't have any near where I live. They are pretty far out, and I'd have to drive a couple hours just to get to the nearest one. I didn't see that it was worth it just to pick up some Rainbow High budget dolls. So I just waited, hoping that they will show up at discount stores like Ross, TJ Maxx, and Marshalls. They still haven't. I've been keeping my eye out, but in 2 malls near me, we have this store called like Calendar and Toys or something. It's a calendar store, obviously, but they also have board games and a bunch of toys. They have dolls, and the thing about this store, I think it's more of a smaller chain or a mom and pop shop, maybe because all their prices are inflated from usual retailers. So their Barbie dolls are more expensive, their Rainbow High dolls are more expensive. So these dolls retail at that store for $19.99 or $20, which, if you think about it, is a lot for a budget doll, especially these budget dolls that, again, on the previous release, you could find at Ross for $14.99 or sometimes $12.99. And so I just didn't think it was worth it. They did have Krystal Bailey there first, and I really wanted her, but I just couldn't pay that price. And then the store was having a promo, which I think at the time of the recording this, they still are, where the whole store is buy one get one half off. So from time to time, I've been checking in the store to see if another Rainbow High doll popped up so that I could just get both of them with the promo. And finally, Karma and Nichols popped up, and Krystal Bailey was still there. So I purchased them during this store promo, buy one, get one half off. So instead of both of them being $19.99 and paying $40, I ended up paying $30, which I was more okay with, just because with the Ross prices, they were like $14.99, I believe, for each budget doll. So it pretty much was the same price. Which I was really happy about because I really wanted Krystal Bailey, and it's kind of nice to also have Karma Nichols. So now I wanted to go over packaging. So their packaging is still in the slim box. It has differed from the first release, just because they obviously moved towards their new soft rebrand of Rainbow World. Obviously, you can tell by just the box design and the graphics and the artwork. So these dolls have a full window. They have their nameplate to the top right above the doll, and then artwork at the bottom. So let me bring out one of the first release budget dolls so we can compare it. So here I brought out Daphne Minton's packaging or box. I don't have the doll in there, obviously, as you can tell. I have her displayed, but I did keep the box. But yeah, obviously with the first release, it reflects more of their original packaging before the rebrand. The window is smaller on the old box, but the box is wider. And obviously the artwork is a lot more bigger on the original box than it is on the new one. And also the nameplate obviously has changed. The first release has their more original nameplate that tells you what series they're from, and the new one is the new Rainbow World rebrand. So if we look at the back of the boxes, we can see that there are some subtle changes. The first one obviously is very reminiscent of the original packaging. So that means all the girls in the lineup standing in the Rainbow High hallway, and then they have Rainbow High at the top, and then the little verbiage or blurb at the bottom on the little like Rainbow High plate. So the new packaging, pretty much similar with the background, Rainbow High at the top, and the verbiage plate at the bottom. But if you can tell with the artwork, they are still using their original artwork, but the girls are more colored in instead of kind of ombre with the reflectiveness of the packaging like they did in the first release. You can really see the girls and in their artwork, which is nice. I prefer that. Just like all Rainbow High, they show all the girls that are in each release. So the first wave or first release, they had Daria, Georgia, Cheryl, Daphne, Gabriella, and Emmy. And this new release, we have Stella, Bella, Karma, Georgia, Krystal, and Amaya. So far, I've only seen Krystal and Karma out in the wild. I really want to get all the girls in the line, especially Bella. I've seen people's reviews of her, and her look is giving a lot of what her character looks like in the new Rainbow World rebranding of the show. And I think her look is really cute, so I really want to get Bella. People are reselling these on Mercari or secondhand markets for pretty high inflated prices, and I just don't think it's worth it. Again, these are budget dolls, so I am trying to be patient, and hopefully they pop up again. So I've gone and fully unboxed both of the dolls, so I'm going to go over Karma first. So I also brought out my partner's original Karma from Series 2, just to do a little comparison. But before I go over original Karma first, I wanted to show you guys them side to side so you guys can kind of see the differences. So starting off with original Karma, she has that neon green highlighter yellow color blend. Her hair is really long and straight. Makeup wise, she has that very early Rainbow High look with the brown eyebrows with the white hair like lines in there. Eye makeup wise, she has red eyeshadow at the bottom, brown eyeshadow at the top, and this highlighter green or highlighter yellow neon green graphic eyeliner. She has a very red lip with glitter. Outfit wise, she has this textured lime green kind of bustier top with green top stitching on there. And she has shoulder straps that are like ribbon that say rainbow on them that go to the back, and it velcros in the back. She has this other separate piece which is like a belt kind of accessory. It's a different texture, it's like a twill with black top stitching, and then there's little belt loops with this belt going across, and it is a separate piece that velcros in the back. Her skirt, she has this mesh pleated glittery skirt with glitter dots on them, and she has a kind of modest layer underneath that's like a knit, like a t-shirt material in this lime green or highlighter yellow color. Her shoes are these green or lime green or highlighter yellow colored shoes with black painted details. They say sparkle at the buckle, and they have painted details at the buckle that are silver. She has painted nails, and she has full articulation since she is an original release. So that means at the shoulder, elbow, wrist with removable hands, at the hip, upper thigh swivel, and at the knee. But she doesn't have the neck articulation because she is Series 2 original release. Or she has subtle, but she doesn't have the full neck tilt, if you know what I mean. So that is original Karma. I'm also going to go over the other outfit that this original Karma came with. So original Karma also came with this mesh green jacket, and in the mesh it says RH in there, which is really cute. She has this vinyl or faux leather skirt with zipper details and a buckle detail, and it also has like a pocket, and it velcros in the back. She has this white tank top that says rainbow in gold lettering and a graphic rainbow at the underneath that velcros in the back. She has two mesh socks that say rainbow at the top. Sorry, they're in this bag because I just pulled this out of my storage. And these are her other pair of shoes. They're a heel as well with black and white painted details. The belt buckle is painted black, and the rest of the shoe is in this like slime green color. Now going over budget Karma, she has that same kind of highlighter yellow neon green color. I think it's all one shade though. There's no blend in here. Her hair is parted down the middle or split down the middle. She has loose wavy curls at the bottom that have a lot of product in them and are crunchy. Her makeup is a subtle version of her regular release. She still has the light brown eyebrows with the white hair like marks in them. Eye makeup She still has the red eyeshadow with the brown eyeshadow at top and the graphic neon green highlighter yellow color. She has a pink lip. Her top is printed on now instead of like being woven into the fabric. If you can see the differences between the tops, even the top stitching on this budget one is just printed on, except for at the hems of the top, that's real stitching, but this one is actual like top stitched. Her skirt is a shorter version of her original one, and it also doesn't have the glitter dots on them. And she has a black belt that's just sewn onto the skirt itself. It doesn't have that separate piece, and it all velcros in the back for the top and bottom, and they are separate pieces, if you're wondering. Her shoes are very similar to her original. It's pretty much the same except for the buckle detail is not painted in. And she has no painted nails, and she is on the budget articulation, which just means shoulder, hip, and this one actually has the neck, full neck articulation though. And that's Budget Karma. Now I'm going to go over Krystal Bailey, and I brought out my original Series 2 Krystal Bailey. And I wanted to show you guys just a quick comparison before I go over original Krystal. So going over original Krystal, her hair, she has this purple blend with blue kind of highlights mixed in there. Her hair is parted down the middle. She has loose wave curls at the end of her hair. She doesn't have too much product, but there's a little bit. She has the early rainbow high look to her as well, with the dark brown eyebrows with the little white hair slashes in it. She has purple eyeshadow and light blue eyeshadow and also a red eyeshadow. And then she has this kind of maroon lip with the series 1 like white lip liner on there. Her top is this kind of iridescent sheer top, and then she has a bustier underneath that is a separate piece from this sheared piece, which is nice. She has this purple skirt in this kind of more slightly stiffer, not super stiff, but like stiffer than normal knit fabric material. It has like this detailing at the waist, and then all these pockets and zipper detailing, and everything velcros in the back. Her nails are painted, and then I don't have her shoes on because they're really hard to get on, so let me show them separately. So here are original Krystal Bailey's shoes. She has these chain tassel shoes that also have RH charms on them, with the chain part being painted in silver. Her shoe is this kind of deep purple, and then she also has black painted details. They are a strappy heel. And I also want to go over the other outfit that original Krystal Bailey came with, starting off with her denim jacket that says sparkle, and it's in this purple, deep purple color. She has this kind of corsetting ribbon detail on the sleeve, which is kind of cool. She came with these black mesh stockings or leggings. And her second pair of shoes are these cool purple and black strappy heels, and the straps look like watches that are painted in with silver detailing. So I almost forgot some of Krystal's original pieces because they were on my Maria Garcia doll. So Krystal also has this vinyl or faux leather jacket with glitter star detailing all over it. She has this silver kind of V neckline strappy top, and then she has this purple denim with cutouts at the knees and zipper details underneath that. And these shoes are not Krystal's, they're from the Rainbow High Mini Accessory Studio blind box shoes. They're like zipper shoes, but I believe these are Krystal's, like from that blind box series. Now that's everything that original Krystal Bailey came with. Now going over budget Krystal Bailey. Her hair is just one purple color, there's no blend in it. It is parted and split down the middle, loose wave curls at the end that does have product. Her makeup is similar to her original release. She has purple eyeshadow, then baby blue, and then light pink at the bottom. She has her brown eyebrows with the white hair, like hair marks in there. Her lip is pretty different from her original. It's kind of a hot pink. Her top is just this kind of silver iridescent colored top. She doesn't have a sheer layer over it. And her skirt is a very budget toned down version of her original. The zippers are printed on, except for like the pulls, zipper pulls, they're sewn on in this purple shiny material. And then her shoes are similar to her original, but less painted details. They're only purple and black. There are no silver painted details in there. So this is what the original looks like. So you can see the difference. And this is the difference between the original and the budget skirt. Also, the budget doesn't have any like patch on pockets as well. And just like budget Karma, she has the neck articulation with the neck tilt, articulation at the shoulder, and just at the hip. She's on that budget body and no painted nails. And that is budget Krystal Bailey. I feel like I am going to rebody this budget Krystal onto the original Krystal's body. I do like this Krystal face more than her original, to be honest. Same thing with this budget Karma. The only thing is I don't have my original Karma anymore. I did sell her off a couple years ago. So I will need to be on a hunt for a Karma Nichols body or somebody who is the same skin tone or skin match as Karma that has the full neck articulation would be nice, because I do wish this original Krystal had the neck articulation, so my budget one could have full articulation. So I think I might be looking for a body donor for this Karma Nichols. So I'm adding in this last minute addition. It's been a couple of days since I shot my original unboxing part of this video, and within those couple of days I gone and washed and conditioned and rebodied and restyled Krystal Bailey. So here's a quick little head to toe look before we look at the details. There was a certain like vibe and aesthetic that I was going for with her, and I feel like she turned out really great. So I washed and conditioned her hair. I didn't boil wash it because I wanted to keep her loose curls in. Yeah, and I think she turned out really great. This Krystal Bailey's face to me is so pretty. I think she's prettier than her original doll. Something about her to me, she's just super, I don't know, I'm just like super drawn to her. So I don't mind the pink lip as much. I also like how purple her hair is. I don't think I went, maybe I didn't cover this in the earlier part of my video when I was comparing them, but the original Krystal has a lot more blue in her hair, like a deep blue blend with purple, and this Krystal has only this like violet or like deep purple hair color, which is just really pretty. But yeah, her hair turned out really nice and I'm super happy with it. And I rebodied her on her original Krystal's body, so she has knee articulation, obviously articulation at the hip. She has the upper thigh swivel, so I can swivel her leg. She has shoulder articulation, elbow, wrist articulation with the removable hands. And also, I didn't realize, I think I mentioned this earlier in my video, but I wanted to retract that. I think I said that she didn't have the neck swivel, but she actually does, which for some reason I didn't realize until I did the head swap, because I looked at the neck peg inside her head. It was moving around, if that makes sense. If you haven't head swapped these, they have a little peg in their head like all dolls, and this one is like mobile, like you can move it around. And the original dolls that don't have the neck swivel, it just like stays in one spot and you can't move it. So that's how I found out that she has neck articulation, like full neck articulation, which is great. I'm really happy about that. So now Krystal has full articulation, and I'm kind of obsessed with her at the moment. But going over her outfit, she has these shadow high little stud earrings. She has one of the Storm twins kind of like tweed outfit. She has her original dolls like silver kind of bustier tube top shirt, and then she's wearing Chanel Onyx's shoes, which are black and they have this little silver gem. I wanted to tie that with the silver top and these little silver buttons that she has on her skirt, and also the silver earrings. I wanted to tie all the silver together. I knew I wanted to put her in this kind of like deep purple kind of outfit because of her hair. I wanted her to like just be really matchy, obviously giving very rich girl, old money, Chanel kind of tweed aesthetic. That's kind of the vibe I was going for with her. So the reason why I wanted to go with this old money, very wealthy, is because I wanted her to be part of this little girl group. All four of them are giving me old money kind of vibe, if that makes sense. It gives me Heather's, Jawbreaker. If you've ever seen Recess, the Ashleys, the Chanels from Screen Queens, I guess is a more recent, even though that's kind of old now. It's just the popular girls who come from wealthy families. Obviously, Bella and Daphne are in their kind of original outfits, which is that very old money Chanel tweed. Daphne is also kind of giving you the Versace kind of vibe with her little logo on her shirt. So Bella's pretty much wearing her original stuff except for the shoes. The shoes come from her new Creative Crystals doll. That's the shoes that she's wearing. Has little bows and they look like little crystals. It's super cute. They're like Mary Jane's, so I thought it would look cute with her original outfit. Daphne's pretty much wearing everything that her original doll comes with. I think she might be wearing her budget version's tank top, and then she has the gold Versace rainbow high earrings to just go with her gold accents. Sunny, if you've seen my restyle video, you kind of know her restyle is based on Cher Horowitz from Clueless. It's kind of obvious she's wearing Cheryl Meyer's second outfit. The only thing is I added a silver bracelet. She has two silver like hair barrettes or hairpins in her hair, and they're actually holding up her original like tendrils, because this is the slime doll Sunny, and I wanted to just kind of separate her tendrils from the rest of her hair. And then she's wearing her I think these are the swimming style Sunnies like shoes. They give me like 90s jelly shoe vibes, and so I wanted to pair it because obviously she's very like Clueless inspired, and that's a 90s movie, so I thought it just fitted really well. And then she's also wearing pearl earrings, which I kind of forgot which doll they came from. So that's all the dolls restyles. But one more thing, I also kind of wanted to pair them up with some backpacks or bags, school bags, and that's the look for all the girls with their bags. And I think they're super cute. I'll probably display them all together if I have room. I just really like how they all look and how they're all cohesive together. And with that, that's it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing, review, and restyle video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye.